Hello, what is up guys? Patrick from Plutus here. Today I'm bringing you the technical analysis video on LTC. A couple of weeks ago we posted a status on Twitter asking which one we should start with, and you guys said that you want to start with LTC or OCN, so we are going to start with LTC. If you're not following us on Twitter right now, I recommend you do so. We'll post a lot of good content on our Twitter, analysis, news updates, tips and tricks. Angel is writing a few articles on decentralization and the blockchain. Part 2 is coming out right away. By the time this is live, it'll probably be out already. So make sure to follow us on Twitter for updates and things like that. Without further ado, let's jump into the actual video. I have the LTC BTC chart open on tradingview.com. Tradingview.com is the tool I use for all of my analysis. If you don't know me personally, or you just got to know me, my name is Patrick, and I used to be, or I still am, a forex trader, and that's where I initially learned the technical analysis, the skill, and now I'm bringing that to the crypto market. It behaves very similar. A lot of the technical analysis still plays in the crypto. Some people say that it doesn't, but they just don't understand it. But the way I look at the market is purely based on structure and price action. So I don't use any RSI or stocks or any indicators. The only indicator I use from time to time are the EMAs. Right now I don't have them on the chart. I just want to keep it clean so you guys understand what I'm doing. So I'm on the 4-hour chart. If you do charting, there's multiple time frames you can look at. You can start with a 4-hour and work yourself down to the 1 hour. That's what I usually do. I usually start with the high time frame and I work myself down. For now, I'm going to start on the 4-hour. This is a pretty good chart to start on for crypto. Overall, the market has been very bearish, as you all know, with all the food and all the regulations coming in. It's been very bearish. But honestly, looking at LTC, BTC, it's been very stable. So if you look at the candles over here, you see it's been bouncing around this range for quite a while. So this is our resistance up here and our support down here. So what we can do is we can actually draw a zone up here to indicate or resistance, and then down here or support. We'll refine this zone in a bit on the lower time frame. But so it's been bouncing around this zone here. Overall, it's been in an uptrend, and then it's been bouncing around. And then if you zoom out a little more, it's between another bigger support and resistance, which I'm going to draw it right away too. Something like this. But one thing I wanted to talk about first is the difference between LTC BTC and LTC USD. There's a big difference between them right now. So let me open a second chart with LTC USD so I can show you guys the difference. So on the left you have LTC BTC, on the right you have LTC USD. So it's pretty interesting, right? On the left, on the BTC market, we had a big uptrend and then a consolidation, and before that as well we had a big push up. And then on the even higher time frame, we have a bigger consolidation. And then if you look at LTC USD, and then on LTC USD, it's been a big downtrend, like most of the coins. Right now, it just bounced up again from the $100 mark here, down here. My 2 cents are stick with LTC BTC for now, because LTC USD is not as stable right now. And even for all the other coins you're trading or holding, I'd always recommend LTC BTC, because we are in crypto and we want to focus on how many bitcoins we can acquire, not how much it's worth in US dollars, but how much it's worth in bitcoins. So try to look at the Bitcoin value over the US dollar value. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the USD chart again. It's irrelevant for now. I'd like to focus on the BTC chart, like I said before. And just a quick recap, we have our large resistance up here and a large support down here. And then on the lower time frame, on the 1 hour, for example, we have another range in here. Right now, there's no real trading opportunity. It's just bouncing between the support and resistance. What we want really is a nice break in the market. So if I go back to my 4-hour chart here, as I've pointed out before, we have that big support and a big resistance on the 4-hour. So with the big support resistance, I meant the one up here and the one down here. This is our major resistance. And our major support is down here. So taking trades between these two zones is a little risky because we're in this consolidation. As you can see, it's been bouncing around in this box for a while. Then we hit the bottom here and then we went up again. So it is a little risky to take trades in between. The next setup that could potentially form maybe on the 15-minute or maybe the 30-minute time frame is a nice break of that minor support and resistance going up to the next resistance level, which is in the 200 level here over here. So that'll be our next point. So what we're looking for in this case is we're looking for a breakout to the upside, and then we're looking to come down again back to our support. So this used to be resistance, but once it breaks and it comes back down to it, this is now support, right? Because broken resistance turns into support. I'm not going to go through the basics here, but just kind of to give you an idea of what's going on here. We'll probably see a break up and then it'll come down to retest this level. And then from here, we'll go to the major resistance. And then from there, we'll close our trade and then wait for the next breakout. And we always want to wait for the retest, which would be this over here. And the reason why we want to wait for the retest down here is because after it breaks out, it'll always come back down to the point where it broke out. So if we buy on the breakout and then once it starts coming down, a lot of new traders are going to get scared because it's going down and then they think they should sell. So then they sell and then they lose their entry, and then from there price goes back up. You'll see this going all over the place. This happens all the time. Price breaking out, coming back to retest, and then it goes down. Then it goes up again. So what we're waiting for here is a nice breakout up, and then a retest, and then all the way up to the next resistance. That's more for the day traders, or if you want to play risky. But to be honest, what I'm going to be doing is I'll be waiting for the bigger breakout. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to wait for the major resistance to be broken, and then I'll take a buy off that. But end of the day, really, if you're planning on holding, then you can just get on anywhere. As time goes by, your profits will go up too. You just got to keep holding. Because with the news and regulations coming out now, I expect price to go higher. If this entire consolidation breaks, we can see price rising, let's see, all the way to around, let me pull out the fibs here. We can see price rising all the way up to the almost the 30 sats level. So we could go all the way up here. Usually what happens with these is the breakout is the same height as the initial move. So you can see we had price was pushing up here, and then it was pushing up, and then it came down to consolidate. So we had our consolidation, which is price just ranging between a support and resistance, and from here it'll break out again. And one more tip is usually these consolidations go out the way they came in. So as you can see, we pushed up, we consolidated, and then now because we came in bullish, we're gonna go out bullish as well. Okay, so we had our initial bullish push here and then our consolidation, and most likely the next push will be bullish as well. So if we take the length of our initial push and put it the same height, that's gonna be our next bull run if it decides to push or bullish. Obviously we can have both sides of the matter, right? So let's see what the fibs say. So it almost lines up with the 127%. A more safer exit would be the 100%, but this is a possibility as well. Now, the chance of it breaking out bullish is obviously higher, but we still have a chance of it breaking out bearish, right? In the markets, we never know 100% what's going to happen. We can only predict what's going to happen. So we have two cases here. We have two outcomes. We can break out, we can go push up, reject the zone, go down, and then bounce more around the zone if it decides to, or we can simply go out bullish, retest, and go back up, or obviously we can also break out bearish, retest, and then go down. And then when we go down, our next zone would be this one over here, and then also after that the next one would be down here. And I can do another video going through on how to draw zones, but this is more of a quick analysis on where price will go with the next few months. If you guys want more in-depth videos on how to actually draw zones, explaining what resistance, what support is, then we'll be happy to do that as well. But for now, we'll do the technical analysis for you guys, going through some of the coins, what we think about the market, what's going on, and then we'll also start doing some ICO breakdowns for you guys. Alright guys, if you have any questions, you can hit us up on Twitter, or you can leave them in the comment section and we'll jump in there and answer them for you. Obviously, we're not financial advisors. This is just our prediction, what we think of the market. This is not financial advice. Only risk as much as you can afford. And yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We'll be happy to help. Also, if you want to hit me up on my personal Twitter, it's @pbensky, so @pbnske. I'll be posting a lot more chart analysis on there too, going through different charts, just some pictures, and maybe some live streams. So if you want to follow me there, go ahead. I'll be active on that as well. And other than that, keep huddling, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.